Datta, Sri Guru Datta, Jai Guru 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 Datta, Sri Guru Datta.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namo Namaha, Harihi Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. Jai Guru Datta and welcome to Datta Arpanam with your hosts Rishi Nirvan Barup
and Ravita Singh. Jai Guru Datta, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Paramapujya Dr. Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Datta Ji of Avadhuta Dattapitam in Mysuru. Today's program begins with the offering of pranams, gratitude, and this invocation prayer at the sacred feet of beloved Sadgurudeva, Pujya Shri Datta Ji, as this program, possible only through His divine grace, is offered to him. Please join his second in command, Pujya Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji, now in worship.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gururdevo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Bhuyuta Shri Hari Chinnhitabhyam Agastya Rekhadi Bhiranchitabhyam Nigodha Bijakshara Mudritabhyam Namo Namah Sadguru Padukabhyam. Ganapati Gurumekam Satchidanandarupam Vibhudhanivahasevyam Yogamargadhirudham Sharanamupagatanaamarti Sanghadrivajram Mama Hridaya Nivasam Bhaktinamro Namami, Bhaktinamro Namami.
Once again everyone, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to this morning's episode of Datta Arpanam. Today's program is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of Ramlal Educational Institute of number 12 Exchange Lots Couva, Bellini's Drug Mart Limited of 58 to 60 Sutton Street, San Fernando, Debe Supermart Limited of 182 SS Aaron Road, Debe, and Koke Supermart Limited of 14 Naparima Mayaro Road, San Fernando.
Well, listeners, every Sunday morning, usually at this stage on Datta Arpanam, you are briefed on what the topic of contemplation will be for that particular episode. But today we have such exciting news to share with you that it simply cannot wait.
Exciting indeed. It has now been confirmed that Parama Puja Sri Swamiji or Puja Datta Ji will be visiting Trinidad in just over 8 weeks' time.
You heard correctly, everyone. On June 23, 2026, Avadhuta Dattapita Dhipati Sadguru Deva Paramapujya Sri Datta Ji, the present-day incarnation of the aspect of Lord Dattatreya, will bless this land with the touch of his divine feet.
And the good news does not end there. Puja Datta Ji will not be visiting for just 2 days or 3 days or 4 days. No, listeners, in his infinite compassion, this present day Avadhuta will be arriving on June 23rd, 2026, and then leaving for the USA on July 2nd, 2026.
That's 8 full days or 10 days in total. Don't miss this opportunity to be in Guru Sannidhi or the physical presence of Pujya Sri Datta Ji. And to know more about what programs will be happening when, be sure to like and follow the Sri Dattatreya Yoga Center Trinidad and Tobago Facebook page and the Sri Satchidananda Yoga Ashrama Facebook page for more updates on Puja Datta Ji's visit. And of course, on the Datta Arpanam Facebook page, we will be sure to share any information the local ashramas share on the programs for Puja Sri Datta Ji's visit.
Listeners, Lord Dattatreya is the combined form of the Holy Trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So what a blessing it is for this land of the Trinity Hills that Lord's incarnation will be physically spending some time here with us. To that ever-compassionate and gracious Lord, pranams and gratitude are again and again offered.
Jaya Guru Datta. Devotees, it is with this wonderful news, which fills the heart with joy and anticipation, that today's episode of Datta Arpanam begins. As you were promised last week, with last Tuesday being Jayalakshmi Mata Jayanti and Jayalakshmi Mata Aradhana Day, today the focus of contemplation will be a subject which is very dear to Puja Datta Ji. The focus of contemplation today will be Mata Jayalakshmi, the mother and first guru of Puja Sri Datta Ji.
But before we begin today's contemplation on Mata Jayalakshmi, let us worship that elephant-faced Lord who she worshipped so devotedly. Let us worship Lord Ganapati. Please open the Bhajanmala app or visit the website www.bhajanmala.com. Enter Bhajan ID number 59 and join in devotional singing.
एकदन्त गजानन अनेकदन्त विद्यानन एकदन्त गजानन अनेकदन्त विद्यानन गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना लंबोदरगे गजानना लंबपुरगदर गजानना लंबोदरगे गजानना लंबपुरगदर गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना 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 पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना सूक्ष्मनेत्र गजानना अनंतकर्ण विचारणा सूक्ष्मनेत्र गजानना अनंतकर्ण विचारणा पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना चिन्मय मुद्र बोधन चतुरा चिन्मय मुद्र बोधन चतुरा योग मुद्र समाधि पाल योग मुद्र समाधि पाल पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना सच्चिदानंद गजानना सच्चिदानंद गजानना नित्यानंद निरंजना नित्यानंद निरंजना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंद गजानना गजानना गजानना
Vedanta set to Sindhu Bhairavi Ragam.
Parama Puja Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, in speaking of that ragam, has said that it is a good friend to our nervous system. It is a ragam which can benefit every chakra, every rashi or every zodiac sign, and every element within the body. In other words, this raga works to heal the entire body.
And if just the ragam is so powerful, then what can be said of the power of combining that ragam with Vedanta, as was the case in that bhajan? What a beautiful and powerful composition by Parama Pujya Sri Datta Ji. You are tuned in to Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's celebration of the life and legacy of Mata Jayalakshmi, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of her son and Shishya, Pujya Sri Datta Ji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited.
Though her physical presence on earth only lasted about 30 years, Mata Jayalakshmi led a truly inspirational life. She was auspiciousness incarnate. Even her birth occurred on an auspicious day. And here I use the word birth a bit hesitantly because Amma was no ordinary human female. Not at all. She was a human incarnation of the Supreme Mother, Mata Raja Rajeshwari.
And what was so auspicious about the day on which Amma incarnated? Well, many of you would have heard about Adi Shankaracharya, a great Mahatman who was an incarnation of Lord Shiva. It was on the birth anniversary of such a divine soul that Mata Jayalakshmi incarnated. On Shankara Jayanti in the year 1923, during the spring month of Vaishakha, on the 5th day of the bright fortnight, in a small village called Sogala, which is located in Karnataka, southern India, this baby girl was born. And although, as you heard before, she was a staunch devotee of Lord Ganapati, it should come as no surprise that young Jayalakshmi worshipped Lord Shiva or Sangameshwara every single day. After all, she was born on the Jayanti of an incarnation of Lord Shiva.
Jayalakshmi was the fourth of 6 children born to the pious couple Lingana and Savitri Amma. In that family, there was a strange practice of giving funny nicknames to all the children. Jayalakshmi Mata was lovingly called Puttu, another child was Motu, and another child was Kutu.
In describing Mata Jayalakshmi's family, Pujya Datta Ji described qualities which we should all try to imbibe. Each of the sisters was an introvert. They preferred to spend time going within themselves instead of concerning themselves with the outside world. There was never any gossip or any jealousy in Lingana's home. They were all very detached and very contented. Whether they had something or did not have it, whether they lost something or did not, whether the children were married or were not, whether children were born or were not, nothing concerned that family. They had no reaction to worldly affairs. They left everything up to God. Mata Jayalakshmi and all of her sisters were like that. No sorrow, no rejoicing, no giving trouble to others, no asking for favors. They respected everyone.
What a remarkable family Lingana had. Jayalakshmi Mata lived in Sogala for many years and went to school in Sogala. But when she was a teenager, Lingana uprooted the entire family and moved them all to Mekadatu, which was also located in Karnataka.
And while Mekadatu looked like just a forest, it was in fact a very, very auspicious place. Actually, Mata Jayalakshmi loved Mekadatu so much that it would be wrong to celebrate her and not give some more attention to that sacred place. So maybe on next week's episode of Datta Arpanam, by the grace of Sadguru Deva, as an extension of today's celebration of Amma, time will be dedicated to looking at some divine aspects of Mekadatu.
For now, however, we have heard who Mata Jayalakshmi is. She is an incarnation of Mata Rajarajeshwari, whose earthly parents were Lingana and Savitri Amma.
We have also heard that she incarnated, spent her younger childhood years, and went to school in Sogala.
We then heard that when she was a teenager, Jayalakshmi and her family moved to Mekadatu.
But while living in Mekadatu, major life-changing events happened in Amma's life. So before we look at the Mekadatu chapter of her life, as Amma herself loved to do, let us join in devotional singing. Please open the Bhajan Mala app or website, enter Bhajan ID number 399 and join in worshipping Mata Raja Rajeshwari. As the Pallavi of the Bhajan asks, may Mother Goddess show mercy upon us, and just as she resides in Sri Chakra, may she reside in our hearts.
Sri Raja Rajesh Guru Sat Krupa Sri Raja Rajesh Guru Sat Krupa Sri Raja Rajesh Guru Sat Krupa श्री चक्रवासास हृदय में वसाय श्री चक्रवासास हृदय में वसाय विशालभा विलासिनी नवचक्रांतर्वासिनी विशालभा विलासिनी नवचक्रांतर्वासिनी सदैव तत्त सुरस्वरूपे भक्ताळी धीदीपे सदैव तत्त सुरस्वरूपे भक्ताळी धीदीपे श्रीराज राजेश गुरु सत्कृपा श्रीराज राजेश गुरु सत्कृपा श्रीराज राजेश गुरु सत्कृपा देवी चक्र समैक्यम में चेतसि भावायामि देवी चक्र समैक्यम में चेतसि भावायामि चक्र ब्रह्मांडैक्यं च चित्ते निददामि चक्र ब्रह्मांडैक्यं च चित्ते निददामि अजाण्डपिण्डं तयोरभेदं भावे गाढं चिन्तये अजाण्डपिण्डं तयोरभेदं भावे गाढं चिन्तये मनोज्य देव्या अभेदरीतिं प्राणस्पन्दैर्धारये मनोज्य देव्या अभेदरीतिं प्राणस्पन्दैर्धारये श्रीराज राजेश गुरु सत्कृपा श्री चक्रवासासि हृदय में वसाय श्री राज राजेश गुरु सत्कृपा नादाकारतनो शिववाम शरीरगते नादाकारतनो शिववाम शरीरगते वागार्थकारे बहुवेदान्ते प्रविचार्ये
वागर्ताचारे बहुवेदान्ते प्रविचार्ये
शिवे सदा विदाकृते गजमुख षण्मुख प्रियावगे
शिवे सदा विदाकृते गजमुख षण्मुख प्रियावगे
तदर्थरूपे त्वमर्थदीपे सच्चिदानन्दे भयापगे
तदर्थरूपे त्वमर्थदीपे सच्चिदानन्दे भयापगे
शिवे सदा विदाकृते गजमुख षण्मुख प्रियावगे
शिवे सदा विदाकृते गजमुख षण्मुख प्रियावगे
तदर्थरूपे त्वमर्थदीपे सच्चिदानन्दे भयापगे
तदर्थरूपे त्वमर्थदीपे सच्चिदानन्दे भयापगे
श्रीराज राजेशि गुरु सत्कृपा
श्रीराज राजेशि गुरु सत्कृपा
श्रीचक्रवासासि हृदि मे वसा
श्रीचक्रवासासि हृदि मे वसा
श्रीराज
राजेशि गुरु सत्कृपा गुरु सत्कृपा गुरु सत्कृपा गुरु सत्कृपा गुरु सत्कृपा गुरु सत्कृपा गुरु सत्कृपा
Listeners, by no means do I mean to underestimate the expanse of wisdom contained within the Vedas, but after hearing the 2 bhajans already played this morning, it really feels like the bhajan composition of Parama Pujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Dattaji contain enough Vedanta to guide the common man to achieve the goal of this lifetime, the ultimate goal of moksha. What another beautiful bhajan, and you heard it right here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's offering, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Dattaji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. Having celebrated Jayalakshmi Mata Jayanti last Tuesday, the focus of today's episode of Datta Arpanam is that Divine Mother of Pujya Dattaji's.
Before that bhajan, you heard that when she was a teenager, Amma's family moved to Mekadatu. Well, growing up in Mekadatu, while in some ways Jayalakshmi seemed similar to her sisters, in other ways she was very different. Instead of doing chores at home or girly things, Jayalakshmi preferred to spend time away from the house, wandering alone in the forests amongst wild elephants and making friends with the gypsies and the holy men who visited that auspicious area.
And when she was at home, most of her time was spent praying to Lord Ganapati. Like her son Pujya Dattaji, Amma was a very talented singer. So much so that it pained her father that in Mekadatu there was no opportunity for her to attend formal music classes. But despite this, Jayalakshmi would compose and sing songs on the marriage of Lord Shiva and Girija Devi and songs on Lord Narasimha. The content as well as the musical expertise with which she rendered these bhajans would leave her mother, Savitri Amma, in awe.
But you heard that while in Mekadatu, Mata Jayalakshmi's life changed. Some very transformational events happened. One of these transformational occurrences is one which should transform the life of every person. It was while in Mekadatu that Jayalakshmi met her 2 gurus, Karapatra Swami and a Muslim saint called Fakir Tata.
The second event was that she had the darshanam of Lord Dattatreya.
And the third was she met her husband, Gandluru Narasimha Shastri, who many years later, after taking the vow of sannyasa, came to be known as Sri Narahari Tirtha Swamiji.
Actually, you just heard that one of the big events which happened in Mekadatu was Mata Jayalakshmi met Lord Dattatreya. Well, it was Lord Dattatreya who one day foretold of Amma's marriage to Narasimha Shastri.
But before that, he also explained to her that he wanted to permanently establish Dharma on earth. To do this, he needed to take on a human form.
But to do that, he needed to find a good instrument to make this happen.
Mata Jayalakshmi would be that instrument.
When a few days later Jayalakshmi again met her gurus, they confirmed that Lord Dattatreya would be born as her son. But how? She was still single, right? Well, not for long. Remember, Mata Jayalakshmi one day had the darshanam of Lord Dattatreya, and at that meeting, he foretold that she would meet her husband. Lord Dattatreya, at the temple of Lord Sangameshwara, near the Sangama or the confluence of three holy rivers, which you will hear about next week, Lord Dattatreya told Mata Jayalakshmi that the Brahmin who would come to her house before the next morning would be her husband.
Listeners, do the Lord's words ever go in vain? Of course not. Gandluru Narasimha Shastri, a middle-aged widower who was grieving the loss of his first wife, Lakshmi Devi, was coerced by his sister Venkama to go on a pilgrimage of southern India. And one of the impromptu stops on that pilgrimage was the Sangama at Mekadatu. Caught up in their meditation at this holy site, the brother and sister duo missed the one bus that would take them away from the Sangama. Stranded in the jungle, they spotted a light in the distance. This light was coming from the home of Lingana. Narasimha Shastri and Venkama made their way to Lingana's house and sought shelter there. That night itself, the marriage of Jayalakshmi to Narasimha was arranged.
How wonderful it is to, at this stage, have Narasimha Shastri be introduced into the story. As his name suggests, Narasimha Shastri's family deity was actually Lord Narasimha. And this coming Wednesday, the very auspicious day, Narasimha Jayanti will be celebrated. This is the day when, to save one single devotee, Prahlada, Lord Mahavishnu, Sriman Narayana, burst out of a concrete pillar in the half-man, half-lion form known as Narasimha, and at dusk, at the threshold of the palace of the demon king Hiranyakashipu, using his bare nails, the Lord ended the life of that terrible demon.
While Lord Narasimha's form may have been fearful, he took on so much suffering for the sole purpose of saving one devotee. And because of this, we cannot help but be reminded of how much compassion fills his heart. Let us join in worshipping such a Lord now. Please open the Bhajanmala app or website to Bhajan ID number 2179 and join in making this devotional musical offering.
Narasimhadeva Mamukavarawa Ni Abhayahastana Chayutaniva
Narasimhadeva Mamukavarawa Ni Abhayahastana Chayutaniva Narasimhadeva Mamukavarawa Ni Abhayahastana Chayutaniva Narasimhadeva Mamukavarawa Ni Abhayahastana Chayutaniva
14 లోకాల నువ్వు లేని నెలవేది
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 నీ దయను మించిన ఘనమైన సిరి ఏది
నీ దయను మించిన ఘనమైన సిరి ఏది
నీ దయను మించిన ఘనమైన సిరి ఏది
నీ దయను మించిన ఘనమైన
సిరి ఏది నవనారసింహ నవనీత హృదయ
నవనారసింహ నవనీత హృదయ
నవనారసింహ నవనీత హృదయ
నవనారసింహ నవనీత హృదయ
నిజ భక్తులకు నిత్య సౌమ్య స్వరూప
నిజ భక్తులకు నిత్య సౌమ్య స్వరూప
నిజ భక్తులకు నిత్య సౌమ్య స్వరూప
నిజ భక్తులకు నిత్య సౌమ్య స్వరూప నరసింహదేవ మము కావరావ నీ అభయహస్తాన చేయూత నీవా నరసింహదేవ మము కావరావ నీ అభయహస్తాన చేయూత నీవా
నీ కరుణ వెల్లువై ప్రహ్లాదు కాపాడ
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 రాతి స్తంభమునను కానవచ్చువే
రాతి స్తంభమునను కానవచ్చావే
రాతి స్తంభమునను కానవచ్చావే
రాతి స్తంభమునను కానవచ్చావే
ఘోర రూపము దాల్చి క్రూర రాక్షసు కూర్చి
ఘోర రూపము దాచి క్రూర రాక్షసు కూల్చి
ఘోర రూపము దాల్చి క్రూర రాక్షసు కూల్చి
ఘోర రూపము దాచి క్రూర రాక్షసు కూల్చి
విశ్వమును శాంతినే విహరింప చేశావే
విశ్వమున శాంతినే విహరింపచేశావే
విశ్వమున శాంతినే విహరింపజేశావే
విశ్వమున శాంతినే విహరింపచేశావే నరసింహదేవ మము కావరావా నీ అభయహస్తాన చేయూత నీవా నరసింహదేవ మము కావరావా నీ అభయహస్తాన చేయూత నీవా
ఆరు దొంగలు మమ్ము నిలువెల్ల దోచేసి
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 సాంద్రాన మానౌక ముంచెత్తుతున్నారు
సాంద్రాన మానౌక ముంచెత్తుతున్నారు
దిక్కుతోచని మమ్ము దరిచేర్చగా రావ
దిక్కుతోచని మమ్ము దరి చేర్చగా రావ
దిక్కుతోచని మమ్ము దరిచేర్చగా రావ
దిక్కుతోచని మమ్ము దరి చేర్చగా రావ
శ్రీనారసింహ సచ్చిదానంద
శ్రీనారసింహ సచ్చిదానంద
శ్రీనారసింహ సచ్చిదానంద
శ్రీనారసింహ సచ్చిదానంద నరసింహదేవ మము కావరావా నీ అభయహస్తాన చేయూత నీవా నరసింహదేవ మము కావరావా నీ అభయహస్తాన చేయూత నీవా
నీ అభయహస్తాన చేయూతనీవా
నీ అభయహస్తాన చేయూతనీవే
చేయూతనీవా
చేయూతనీవా.
Such a moving bhajan, composed and rendered by the present-day incarnation of the aspect of Lord Dattatreya, Paramapujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Dattaji. You are listening to Datta Arpanam. This morning's hour of devotion is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Dattaji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. Before that bhajan, you heard that while living at Mekadatu, as was foretold by Lord Dattatreya, Jayalakshmi Mata met her husband-to-be Narasimha Shastri.
When Jayalakshmi and Narasimha did eventually marry, she moved to his home village of Bomeparti, which is now known as Jayalakshmi Puram.
One devotee who had the good fortune of meeting Mata Jayalakshmi back then described Amma as tall, very fair, and with beautiful hair. She also said that Bomeparti falls in the drought area of the Anantapur district. Before Mata Jayalakshmi came to that village, there used to be drought and famines. But gradually, after Amma's arrival, they started to get rain. And of course, where there is rain, crops can grow as well, right? So even the famine was no more.
But life in Bomeparti, while it improved for others, was not always easy for Mata Jayalakshmi. In the early days of marriage, she encountered many hardships since, financially, her husband was not very well off.
Narasimha Shastri was a pandit or a Hindu priest. But from his pandit work, he would only receive small amounts of money. Still though, that did not crush the giving nature of Jayalakshmi. From whatever small amounts she used to receive, she would first feed others and then use the remainder for her family. She was love and compassion incarnate, just like her son Pujya Dattaji is.
But should we be surprised that Pujya Dattaji is similar to his mother in spiritual nature, musical expertise, and compassion for others? No, because not only was Mata Jayalakshmi the mother of Pujya Dattaji and his 3 siblings, but she was also his guru. And so, just like Pujya Dattaji teaches people how to live a righteous life, Amma used to do the same. Just as Pujya Dattaji cures the ailing, Amma used to do the same. Just as Pujya Dattaji composes and sings many poetic devotional songs, Amma used to do the same.
But these are not the only remarkable things about her. On May 26, 1942, while 9 months pregnant, Jayalakshmi Mata, who had returned to her parents' home for the birth of her first child, walked in the early hours of the morning through the Mekadatu forest until she reached a rock formation called the Brahmakundam. When she got there, she climbed down to where there was a flattish rock to sit and she started meditating. Remember, this happened when she was in her 9th month of pregnancy.
And listeners, Ravita and I were blessed to visit Mekadatu recently. And I'll tell you something, to get to the Brahma Kundam from where Lingana's house used to be, we had to take a bus. And the bus did not even go down to the rock formation where that pregnant Jayalakshmi went.
Nowadays, there are steps leading down to the actual rock formation where Amma sat. But even with that, it is quite a trek. So to think of a young woman, 9 months pregnant, doing that walk and that hike, unaccompanied, through a forest where coyotes and wild elephants roamed, Amma really was a remarkable woman.
That May 1942 morning, three things snapped Jayalakshmi out of her meditative state: the bright sunlight shining on her face, a wonderful, inexplicable fragrance permeating the air, and the commotion of people around her. When she opened her eyes, there was a newborn baby boy in her lap, and he was smeared from head to foot with the sweetest smelling vibhuti. The baby wore two necklaces, a Rudraksha mala and a Salagrama mala, both strung in gold.
The gypsy folk in the area had seen the baby floating away in the Kaveri river and, using sticks, made a basket-like contraption to retrieve him from the water.
That baby boy, named Satyanarayana back then, is now known to the world as Parama Puja Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji or Puja Dattaji, and he is the present-day incarnation of the aspect of Lord Dattatreya.
Amma carefully imparted divine wisdom to this firstborn child of hers. And then, in the Nandana year of the Hindu calendar, at an Anjaneya temple which is still present in Bhumiparti or Jayalakshmi Puram, when Satyanarayana was 11 years old, Mata Jayalakshmi transferred supreme divine wisdom, the knowledge of Sri Vidya, to him. She also revealed her true form to him, the form of Mata Raja Rajeshwari.
Amma also blessed Sri Dattaji with 12 sutras or 12 instructions or tenets by which he was to live his life. Those instructions, now known as the Dwadasha Sutras, remind me of the Bhagavad Gita. Like Gita, they are a manual by which we should live our lives. And just like Gita was told to Arjuna, but we still benefit, so too the Dwadasha Sutras were given to Satyanarayana, but we benefit from them as well.
Those 12 sutras are: 1. See me in all women. 2. Be compassionate to the poor and socio-economically compromised people. 3. In all situations, think and act according to the Shastras. 4. Protect the pious and the virtuous, even at the cost of your life. 5. Consider all forms of life as equal and do not discriminate. 6. Do not miss your daily disciplines at any cost. They should not inconvenience others, but always benefit others. 7. See me in all forms of life. 8. Do not ever stray from the truth. 9. Develop the skill of simplifying your knowledge and spread it among the masses. 10. Do not reveal your future incarnations. 11. Undertake the task of spreading dharma in a lucid manner. And 12. Lead your life without hurting others, even if it means hurting yourself.
Devotees, Mata Jayalakshmi was a divine incarnation. She was a spiritual master and an exemplary wife and mother to her 4 children, the last of whom left the earth while still a baby. Born on Shankara Jayanti in 1923, Amma left the earth or left her physical body also on Shankara Jayanti. But in the year 1953, shortly after she initiated Puja Dattaji into spiritual practices.
As the Parama Guru or the Guru to our Guru, what a debt of gratitude we owe to this Divine Mother. May she be pleased with this tribute to her. Om Shri Matre Namaha.
Listeners, in honor of Mata Jayalakshmi's love for devotional singing, let us join her son and Shishya Puja Dattaji as he leads us in singing one of her many compositions.
It's very nice. This is Jayalakshmi Mata composition. Swamiji Mother. A very famous song. In her meditation, was completely surrendered to Lord Krishna. It's a beautiful song. ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ರಮಾಪತಿ ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ
ರಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ರಮಾಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ರಾಮ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ರಾಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ
ರಾಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಂತ್ರ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಯಂತ್ರ ನೀನೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಛತ್ರದಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತೆ ನಾನು
ಮಂತ್ರ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಯಂತ್ರ ನೀನೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಛತ್ರದಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತೆ ನಾನು
ನಿನ್ನ ಛತ್ರದಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತೆ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ಛತ್ರದಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತೆ ನಾನು ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ರಾಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ರಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ನಿದ್ದೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕನಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿದ್ದೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕನಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಚ್ಚರಾದಾಗಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾಮ ಹೇಳುವೆ ಎಚ್ಚರಾದಾಗಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾಮ ಹೇಳುವೆ ಎಚ್ಚರಾದಾಗಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾಮ ಹೇಳುವೆ ಎಚ್ಚರಾದಾಗಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾಮ ಹೇಳುವೆ ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ರಾಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ರಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಶ್ರೀ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅನ್ನವನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುವಾಗ ಮೈಯ ಮರೆತು ಮಲಗಿದಾಗ 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 ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅನ್ನುವೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅನ್ನುವೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಎನ್ನುವೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಎನ್ನುವೆ ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ರಾಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹರೇ
ಹರೇ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕಂಡು ಕಾಣದ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳ ಮನ್ನಿಸನ್ನು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸು ಕಂಡು ಕಾಣದ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳ ಮನ್ನಿಸನ್ನು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸು ಕಂಡು ಕಾಣದ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳ ಮನ್ನಿಸನ್ನ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸು ಕಂಡು ಕಾಣದ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳ
ಮನ್ನಿಸಿನ್ನು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸು
ಉದ್ಧವನ್ನ ರಕ್ಷಿಸದ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಉದ್ಧವನ್ನ ರಕ್ಷಿಸಿದ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ
ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ
ರಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ ರಮಪತಿ ನೀನೇ ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಜಯಕಾರ ಮಾಡು ಮಾಡುವಗೆ ಜಯವನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವೆ, ಜಯಕಾರ ಮಾಡುವಗೆ ಜಯವನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವೆ. ಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ತರುವನೆ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಜಯಕಾರ ಮಾಡುವಗೆ ಜಯವನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವೆ, ಜಯಕಾರ ಮಾಡುವಗೆ ಜಯವನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವೆ. ಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ತರುವನೆ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ತರುವನೆ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಹೇ ಗತಿ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಮತಿ ನೀನೇ, ಪತಿ ನೀನೇ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪತಿ ನೀನೇ, ರಮ ಪತಿ ನೀನೇ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹರೇ.
On that divine note, everyone, today's episode of Datta Arpanam now begins to draw to an end.
Pranams and gratitude are offered at the divine feet of beloved Sadgurudeva, Paramapujya Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Datta Ji and Shri Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swami Ji, without whose teachings, compassion, love, guidance and music, this program would not exist.
Pranams to you, Puja Shri Datta Ji and Shri Swami Ji. Kindly forgive any errors which may have been committed in preparing or in sharing today's episode of Datta Arpanam, and please guide us to avoid such errors in the future.
Special thanks are extended to the staff at 103.1 FM and to the sponsors of Datta Arpanam, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. And of course, dear listener, an extra special thank you is extended to you for sharing this devotional hour with us.
If you would like to listen to today's program again, check out the Datta Arpanam Facebook page, where later this week the YouTube link for today's episode will be shared.
Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in today. You are invited to please tune in to 103.1 FM again next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time for another episode of Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Paramapujya Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Datta Ji.
Jai Guru Datta.
Shri Guru Datta. Etat phalam Shri Sadguru Charanaravindarpanamastu. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गिष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. 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 ॐ लक्ष्मी नृसिंहाय नमः. ॐ लक्ष्मी नृसिंहाय नमः. ॐ लक्ष्मी नृसिंहाय नमः. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat